Mhm. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to each of you. Good evening, Dr. Ira, our CEO. How are you feeling? If you're feeling good or fine, please do some sort of like emoji sending to the screen. How about you, Miss Azina Kaur? Good to see you. Thank you for making your time to be with us today. We have a very productive agenda ahead of us, and I'm confident we will achieve our objectives today. Let's begin. So as you can see, the first one, I'm going to be briefing about the new policy of our new working hours policy. I am Afif. You can call me Mr. Afif, your head of human resources for KPMG, which is our company. Next. So what I'm going to be briefing to you guys today in our meeting, the first one is introduction, and then we have objective, key policy changes, benefits, implementation details, conclusion, and summary. Next, introduction. All right. So what is the purpose of this briefing for our new policy of um, hours in working in office? So primary purpose of this meeting is to formally introduce and provide a comprehensive overview of our new working hours policy with a particular focus on the implementation of a half-day working at home on Fridays. Yes, you can see it's on Fridays. We aim to ensure all stakeholders understand the changes, the rationale behind them, and the expected impact on our daily operations and employee well-being. And for the objective, in our continuous effort to foster a more flexible, productive, and employee-centric work environment in response to evolving workplace dynamics and employee feedback, the management has reviewed our current working hour structure. This new policy is designed to enhance work-life balance, boost morale, and potentially increase overall productivity by offering greater flexibility, especially towards the end of the week, which is on Fridays. So here we go. This is the first main character of today's meeting. Key policy changes. So why is our key policy of changes? It is actually a Friday half-day work from home. I know some of the companies around us has been established this kind of like a norm to them, which is they only have to work half day during the Friday, but we're not yet. So I'm gonna be briefing about it. So standard working hours, which is Monday to Thursday, it still remains the same, which is 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. with 1 hour lunch break. This is just our normally routine as a worker in this company. And Friday working hours in office or standard hours it is also the same, which is 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. However, in this briefing, in this new key policy changes, which is half day Friday works, we're going to make that happen, which is half day in the office and another half day is where you are going to have the rest of your work hours at your home or wherever you prefer, which is it starts from 1 p.m. and onwards. Employees will have the option to work remotely from home. However, if there are some colleagues or workers that is very passionate about or maybe perhaps they have tons of works to get done, they can still have the option to stay full day at the office. In terms of flexibility, the half-day work from home on Friday is intended to provide flexibility. Employees are still expected to complete their tasks and be available for urgent communication during the designated working hours. Mhm. And the second one is benefits of new working hours policy. You might be wondering what are the benefits that we have if we continue with these new policy changes. Mhm. So first one, it can enhance work-life balance. This new era, we are really intended the importance or the significance of having a very good lifestyle, which is a very work-life balance where you can complete your work at your office and also have your own personal time. So it is actually one of the significance, which is enhanced work-life balance. It provides employees with more personal time on Fridays, allowing for better management of personal commitments and leisure, increase employee morale and engagement, which is it can acknowledges the need for flexibility and trust in our workforce, leading to higher satisfaction and commitment. And lastly, the benefit of these new key policy changes is actually to improve productivity. How and why? A refreshed and more balanced workforce is often a more productive one, and that's what our company needs. And lastly, the implementation details. So, what are the implementation details that need to be mentioned or to be followed if we follow or if we get in the approval for this new particular policy changes? So, the first one is the effective date. This new policy will be effective from Monday, July 6th of 2025. In terms of communication, you don't have to worry. A formal announcement will be circulated via company-wide email, internet as following this briefing. Tools and resources. Employees are expected to have the necessary tools and internet connectivity to perform their duties effectively from home. For example, Miss Maya Mika Romi, she is our accountant. So accountant and all those ledgers, which is like their ledgers for accountant that they have to use every single time. So Miss Manya needs to take note on that. That she needs to bring her laptops everywhere if she decided to apply the half day work at office for Friday. All right, and availability. Employees working from home on Friday afternoon are expected to remain available and responsive via Teams chat, email, phone during your working hours. By doing this, it ensure all of us are still on the right track, even though we're not in the same or under the same roof. Yet you are only capable to do that during the office hour. If you got some sort of like notifications or calls during after your office hour, you have your own rights to ignore it until the next time. All right. So lastly, is the team condition. Teams are encouraged to coordinate their Friday schedules to ensure adequate coverage and seamless operations. And managers will work with their teams to establish best practice. Mhm. Now we are coming to the last segment of today's briefing, which is conclusion and summary. Mhm. So what do we get? What do we get from this briefing? To move forward constructively, our immediate next steps will be to consolidate feedback, review and consolidate all comments, questions, and suggestions raised today. Second, we will conduct a more detailed impact assessments, particularly focusing on the areas identified as potential challenges, which is that's the impact assessment refinement. And the third one is a further consultation. We will schedule targeted discussion with specific teams or individuals where deeper insights or clarification are needed. This is where all of you guys are, maybe perhaps if you guys are having some sort of like questions, improvement, or perhaps like tips after the briefing, you can just contact me. And timeline for decision, we will communicate a clear timeline for the next steps in this process and when a final decision on the working hours proposal can be expected. And that's all from me as your head of human resource, Mr. Afi from KPMG. Thank you everyone to spending your time in this Google Meet meeting. Thank you. Have a good one.